pop up the weather app so you can see it. Provides weather in your local area. You can go through and look at specifics for any given day, which a lot of mobile weather apps don't do. You can find weather for different areas, different cities, or one of your favorites that you have previously saved from the navigation system too. The new vPhone G60 also comes with a number of little extra helpers, notepads, checklists for shopping, whatever, the synchronized program converters. Flight status is particularly interesting. When you load it up, it automatically brings all the local airports in the area, and you can search by the flight number, or you can look for arrivals and departures. Really pretty slick. So let's look at Philadelphia's arrivals right now. We'll skip ahead to maybe United and see what they're up to. Takes a while, but the information is pretty good. There are other features on the device as well, including a music player. You have a lot of storage, so it makes sense. The calendar is pretty nice. You can look at it, today view, the agenda view, all nice scrolling and everything. Quickly go through some of the settings. You have settings for navigation, different settings for pedestrian versus auto modes. Very much like the Garmin navigation systems in the cars. System settings. Display. Right now I have it set to nighttime mode, which is a black theme. You can set it to automatically switch between the two depending on time of day. Just it's easier on the video camera if it's in a black theme. You're probably sick of watching me press the back button a million times. It is worth noting that if you long press it, it will take you all the way back to the home screen. I'm going to show you how some of the search functionality on the device works in terms of navigation. Millions of different things you can look for. There's so many different points of interest and services hooked up here. You can search by category, you can search by name, define a home address, of course, the yellow pages, recently found, favorites. You can, of course, put in an address. There's even nice features like movie times for nearby movies. Upcoming events is pretty handy. Just tap on comedy and see what it comes up with. Nothing, of course. Special events, I know there's some things. And then once you see what's going on here, you can tap on it and you can navigate to it. So it's great if you're in a strange city and you're just looking for something to do. Gas prices, also very handy. Shows local gas prices based on your current location and prices as of a few days ago. So you know where the best bet is for looking for cheap gas. Direct access to your contacts. You can add other applications that'll show up in extras. I don't have any at this point. You can predefine routes. So I had grabbed a couple different things and set up from home to the Delaware Visitor Center. You can view the map. Again, it looks very much like the Garmin car systems. A little bit of topographical relief there. You can see hills and valleys. Zoom controls. And you can change your route all up without a problem. Go to the map. Now right now we have the GPS in a simulation mode just because I'm inside a house. It's not actually going to show up very well if I try to navigate without being in a car that's moving. Tap on either of the controls at the bottom and it'll show you a compass, and the compass works in any orientation, whether held flat, parallel to the ground, or vertical. It's really quite nifty, especially good since there's a pedestrian mode. Makes it a lot easier to walk. You can have the map set to be north pointing up or whatever. Shows your distances, your travel times, and you can reset all that stuff as well. Traffic as well. can see that's a I-95 running by us here. If you want to plot out a course though and actually go somewhere, you have to use the search functionality. You know, either put in the address or points of interest, and we'll go in nearby food place. Let's find an Asian place, and we'll go to Duck Sauce on State Street in Newtown. It's a good restaurant if you're ever in Newtown, PA. See the map to see where it is first, then go back and enter into navigation mode. Now right now I'm currently not in the car, so it's asking me if I want to switch to driving mode. I'm going to say yes, just so we'll pretend that we're in the car. But normally you could use this as a handheld device walking around with pedestrian navigation, which is really handy.
Turn left, then turn right.
So there we are, driving in our car, simulated speed, 13, 14 miles per hour.
Drive 0.4 miles, then turn left.
I use a Garmin car system in my car, and it works very much like this. This is a really good navigation system. Again, you can tap for specifics, see where you're going. You can even reset times, all that kind of thing. Different map modes. There's 3D mapping, which we're seeing here. There's also flat maps. Search for traffic in the area. It'll show local traffic spots, problems. You can see on US 1 in the area, 4 miles away, there's some traffic. So if I were thinking about changing a course, I might go around that area. Overall, very good system. We can go all the way back, and it's still navigating. Now you can see there's different controls here. It's still talking to me, telling what to do. I can still do a detour, or I can stop navigation completely. So that's my quick look at the Garmin Nuvifone G60. It's $299 after rebates on AT&T. It's a fairly simple device in terms of design and even the user interface, but it is a top-notch car navigation system. If you're a traveling salesman or somebody like that, this is really a good potential device for you. It has reasonable email and phone support, text messaging, that kind of stuff. Web browser, probably going to ignore for the most part. It's not worth the effort, but overall I'm pretty pleased with the device. It's a reasonable phone and a really rock-solid navigation system. That's, again, the Garmin Nuvifone G60. I'm Michael Orrell for MobileBurn.com.